With the freezing temperatures we just had here in Houston, a lot of people are saying, oh my gosh, what happens if the freeze just damaged the home that we have under contract? Hey y'all, it's Michelle with Texas Mama Sells Homes. And if you're not aware, on the Texas 1 to 4 family contract, there's a remedy section. So let's talk about it. Technically, when under contract, a seller has to provide the house in the condition to the buyer that it was in when it went under contract. So what happens when there's a freeze and it damages the home? Well, technically, if there's a freeze and a pipe bursts and there's damage, that seller is responsible for restoring the property to the condition it was when gotten under contract. But if the seller can't or won't remedy the damages, this is where the remedy section comes in and gives buyers options. And those options could include terminating the deal and getting your earnest money back. For buyers, this is why documentation and timelines matter. And sellers, this is why insurance claims and quick action are so important after weather events like this. Quick takeaway, Texas contracts don't assume perfection, but they do spell out what is to happen when things go wrong. That remedy section, though, doesn't just put everything on the seller. This is where you can actually go back and negotiate. Sellers could offer to make full repairs, partial repairs, credits at closing, or reduce the sales price. Buyers, you might agree to credit instead of repairs, buying the house as is with compensation, or extending the closing time to allow for insurance repairs. None of that is required though, it's negotiated. But the remedy section does not force either party to accept compromise, assign who must pay beyond performance obligation, but it does spell out what happens if a party doesn't perform. But what if no agreement is reached? This is when the buyer's remedy is to terminate and get their earnest money back. And the seller's remedy, if the buyer fails to perform, is getting to keep their earnest money. That's it. No forced repairs, no forced closing. So if you're under contract here as a buyer or seller in Houston after this freeze, get in touch with your agent ASAP. And for more straightforward real estate information like this, follow me, Michelle, with Texas Mama Sells Homes.